Hey ladies and gents, boys and girls, this is the Gig Guy, London, and this video is a follow-up on the new cancellation policy for Uber, which came out on the 14th of March 2018. In the first video I spoke about some of the pros and cons, not only for the drivers but also for the passengers, and in this video I just want to give my view on what I think about the changes that have come into effect. So there was a £5 cancellation policy after 5-minute wait time. Now there's a 6-minute cancellation fee for an 8-minute waiting time. Now I think what we have to do is look at the overall time that we're waiting. So we get a job, for example, we may have to travel, let's say we travel 5 minutes to get to the job, and then we're waiting another 8 minutes without reply from the rider. They're not answering their phone call, so on and so forth. So we've spent 13 minutes of our working day travelling to a destination and waiting for a rider who did not turn up. So for 13 minutes on average, let's say 13 to 15 minutes we're going to wait, yeah, because sometimes it might take a little bit longer to get to the pickup location. So we might be waiting, say, 13 to 15 minutes, yeah? So that's the example I'm going to give. Okay, so after that, there's an automatic cancellation, yeah, which the app does by itself. And at that point, you get your £6 fee, then you can move on to the next job. Okay, what do I think? If, for example, you're only a few minutes away, 2 or 3 minutes away from the location, and then you rock up to the location, and I mean, I wouldn't mind waiting 8 minutes. Of course, after 3 or 4 minutes, I'm going to give the rider a courtesy call just to find out if they are coming, or if they want to cancel, or whatever the case may be. And then I don't know. I'm willing to wait the 8 minutes, but bearing in mind, there's this 10-hour timer. So all this time you're sitting down waiting, those 8 minutes, that's coming off your 10-hour timer. I'm not too happy about that. I think this 10-hour timer is going to be a bit of an issue for full-time drivers. I don't drive full-time. This is not my only source of income, so it's not really an issue for me. But if your earning potential is going to be capped, if you're a full-time driver and your earning potential is going to be capped, and now you're having to wait 8 minutes, potentially 8 minutes at every job, yeah, if people are running slow, then that can be a bit of an issue, and it is going to affect your bottom line, and that bit I don't like. For me personally, it's not really going to make too much of an issue. If somebody's even going to be waiting 8 minutes, if I'm waiting 8 minutes for somebody and they're calling me and they're telling me they're going to be down in 2 minutes after that, I don't know, I would wait. I'm not sure. I haven't had a 8-minute cancellation fee yet, or 8-minute wait followed by a cancellation fee. I'm aware that Uber cancels the job automatically, so them telling me they're going to wait, they're going to be down in 2 minutes and can I hang on, is not really going to help their cause. So that's something else to think about if you are a passenger. And another thing, okay, let's just put this £6 into perspective. So 13 to 15 minutes potentially, yeah, on average you may have to wait if somebody fails to show up and jump in the car to start the trip. So you get a £6 cancellation fee. Now, to put it into perspective with the national minimum wage, the national minimum wage for adults aged 21 and over is £6.15 per hour. Yeah, so potentially you're making £6 in 15 minutes, or sometimes a bit less, sometimes a bit more. Just depends on the distance you have to travel to the pickup location from where you are when you received the job or when you accepted the job. So it's not all that bad. Obviously, you're driving a car, there are running costs to be associated with driving with Uber, so that needs to be taken into consideration as well. But I mean, you might knock another 20 or 30p off that, you know, for the time wasted over that 15 minutes. I don't know. but it's not a bad wage. Obviously Uber's taking their commission as well, so it knocks it down again. So it's starting to look a bit dire, you know. Yeah, it's looking a bit dire. But as I said, I'm part-time. It doesn't really bother me. What I generally find is in London, people are usually quite prompt. It's only occasionally you get somebody who takes, a little bit longer than necessary to come down and join you in the car to start the journey. But I typically do mornings. Everyone's in a rush. Everyone needs to get to where they need to get to like 5 minutes ago. So typically people are waiting for you on the roadside in the mornings to get where they need to get to, or they're coming down in the first couple of minutes. I've never, well, not never, never say never. I haven't waited any time recently, or even this year. I've not waited like 8 minutes for someone to come down anyway. So I don't think it's going to be a big drastic difference for anybody. Obviously, you've got the option of cancelling before the 8 minutes if you're parked in a precarious position and you can't wait, or you just don't want to wait. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But you've got the option of cancelling the trip anyway, so that's another option for you. Drivers, Uber drivers, let me know what you think about this cancellation policy. I, for one, as a part-timer, as it's not my own source of income, it doesn't affect me too much. As I said before, people who are booking these cars usually come down way before 8 minutes, so it's not really an issue. Give me your thoughts and views and opinions. Also, in terms of cancellation fees, I was under the impression that I was rolled out nationwide, but my good friend Chris, hi Chris, this one's going out to you for that comment. Chris is from the Midlands and he drives for Uber, and he told me that they received no such email and there's been no changes to their cancellation policy. So to my knowledge, this cancellation policy is only going out in Greater London. So if you work in another part of the UK, in another city, and you're affected by a cancellation policy, or you've had changes to your cancellation policy, leave a message below. It'd be nice to see what's going on in other cities. And that's me for now. It's the Gig Guy, London, and I'm signing out. Peace.